Okay.
Okay, so what happens with destroyed inventory at Amazon?
Yeah,
How does that process work? Guys, I see stuff on my reports all the time, like this is destroyed or like lost, and like how does that work? And then we'll touch on expired products at the end.
absolutely. So destroyed product usually comes from several different sources. Maybe it was damaged, and usually that's okay because they'll pay you for that, right? They'll reimburse you for that, minus their fees, of course, because it is Amazon.
Yep.
But that's usually one way that it gets destroyed, if it's damaged in some way. If it's returned, of course, that's usually the other way. If it's returned and it's no good, and the seller instructions are to destroy any returns, it'll be destroyed in that sense. And then perishable items. So those three are the main ways. And there's a team called the ICQA team, Inventory Control Quality Assurance. That's their entire job, is to just make sure the inventory is good.
Sorry, keep going. My camera just went out of focus. Okay,
No
now.
problem. Is to make sure the inventory is good, and they're running these scripts every single day as part of their process, where every day they go through and sweep all the bins or the inventory locations where your product is sellable in this sellable inventory. Is to sweep these bins and get rid of all that stuff. They got to get rid of it. So one of the big ones is perishable items that have an expiration date, or what's called date lots, right? They have a date for a specific lot. This is what gets a lot of people in trouble. One of the things that we've seen is sometimes people will not take that seriously, and they'll put the wrong expiration date for a lot. And as soon as that date hits and you have inventory in the warehouse, it is no longer sellable. It's done, right? Because they don't want to ship people expired product and somebody gets sick. So that immediately happens, triggers automatically. No one is manually doing that. It just automatically happens. Then the ICQA team's job is to go and pull all of that inventory from the warehouse and throw it away. Why is this
Oh,
bad? Yeah, they throw it in the trash. They put it in the dumpster, and it gets crushed, and then it's sent away. Why is this bad? Is if you get the date wrong. So there was a time where people didn't really pay attention to that, and they were entering a date that was earlier than the product was going to expire. So we were throwing away perfectly good inventory. So the date lot would trigger virtually and say, oh, no longer sellable. It would trigger a sweep of the bins for the ICQA team. They would go sweep all the inventory, and then people would notice, hey, this stuff's still good. Why are we doing this? We don't know. The system told us to, and they throw it away.
wow, that's a shame.
Yeah, it sucks. So make
Oh,
sure you get your date lots right.
okay, cool.